This just in. Let's say you use ChatGPT to write product descriptions, or maybe Canva's AI tool made your logo. Great. Now ask yourself, would you still use it if you knew it was trained on stolen data, powered by dirty energy, and biased against half your customer base? A recent newsletter from Christopher S. Penn is a much-needed gut check for business owners. Because AI isn't just a tech tool, it's a chain of decisions. And if you're not asking questions about how it works, you're possibly part of the problem. But first, what do we mean by ethics? Penn says most people feel the tension around AI. They just don't have the words for it. They're unsure whether it's okay to let ChatGPT write a blog post or if using Midjourney for ad visuals is stealing. They don't trust Meta, but they keep running ads there. And they're worried that AI will take jobs while secretly hoping it'll save them time. Ethics is how we untangle all of that. It's our personal compass for what's right or wrong, not just legally, but morally. 3 big frameworks guide most thinking. First, there's deontology, which says rules are good, follow them, even when the results suck. Then there's virtue ethics. Good people do good things, even if they bend the rules. And lastly, there's consequentialism, which says it's fine if it helps more than it harms, even if it does hurt someone. You probably live somewhere in the middle, and that's the point. You can't apply ethics to AI until you know what your own are. Let's look at it from ideas to output, the AI value chain. Penn maps AI out like a factory assembly line. It's not one thing, it's 5. The company behind the tool, the data it's trained on, the model it uses, the interface you interact with, and the output it produces. You might only see step 5, but steps 1 to 4 shape everything that comes out the other end. So let's walk through each with questions small business owners should actually be asking. Number 1, the company. Would you hire these people? Every AI tool starts with a company, and companies are run by humans. Some of them great, others not so much. Take Meta, Facebook. From the early days of data scraping and privacy violations to recent AI policies that allegedly allow racist content under the guise of free speech, this is not a team known for good judgment. If a company's values are out of alignment with yours, how can you trust their tools to not damage your brand? Ask yourself, does this company have a track record of ethical decisions? Would I trust them with customer data or brand messaging? Here's a red flag. If their terms of service include 14 ways to say, not our fault if this ruins your life. Number 2, the data. Did they ask permission first? AI models eat data like teenagers eat snacks. And a lot of that data was scraped from blogs, social posts, music platforms, and art portfolios without consent. In the past, creators traded content for exposure. But AI flipped that deal. It takes your work and offers no credit, no clicks, no traffic. One of my clients, a musician who values originality like other people value oxygen, refuses to let AI near his brand. Not in the writing, not in the visuals, not even behind the scenes. His logic, if a tool was trained on music, writing, or design work scraped without permission, then using that tool feels like benefiting from theft. He's not trying to make a point. He's just drawing a line. And honestly, I respect that. Because whether you agree or not, he's clear on his values. That kind of clarity is rare and powerful. As a small business owner, you don't have to swear off AI altogether, but you do need to decide where your own lines are. Ask yourself, would I want my work used like this? Am I comfortable gaining value from someone else's unpaid labor? If my customers knew how this content was made, would they still trust me? There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but pretending it doesn't matter, that's a decision too. Number 3, the model. How much power does it burn? AI training uses more energy than you think. like 11% of global power if everyone maxed out their GPUs, kind of big. Some companies care. Google's using 66% carbon-free energy and replenishing water used for cooling data centers. Others, like XAI, are burning gas and pretending it's innovation. If your business posts about sustainability, but your favorite AI tool is an environmental dumpster fire, you've got a problem. Ask yourself, do I know where this model was trained? Am I okay with the environmental cost of this convenience? You can't fix the whole climate crisis, but you can vote with your business tools. Number 4, the interface. Who's controlling the conversation? When you type a prompt into an AI tool, you're not talking to a model. You're talking to an interface built on top of it. And that interface has rules. Some refuse political answers. Some ban certain keywords. Some let hate speech slide. This isn't about censorship. It's about alignment. If your tool suppresses answers that might matter to your audience, you might be promoting messages you don't agree with or missing perspectives they need to hear. Try this test. Ask 3 tools the same prompts and see how their responses differ. Decide which one fits your brand's tone, values, and truth threshold. Number 5, the output. Would you put your name on it? You get a blog post, video script, a fake photo, a data chart, but now what? This is where things often go sideways. AI-generated music replacing paid musicians, fake photos used in real marketing, biased images reinforcing tired stereotypes, invented facts and stats quietly slipping into your copy. And here's where we need to talk about hallucinations. Not the psychedelic kind, the marketing kind. In a recent South African court case, lawyers submitted legal arguments with citations that didn't exist. Fabricated case names, fictional rulings, all created by AI. The lawyers blamed the tool, but the court wasn't impressed. And while you're probably not trying to win a legal battle, the lesson is still clear. AI doesn't know the truth. It knows patterns. If you don't double check, you could be publishing absolute nonsense with your logo on top. So ask yourself, did I check the facts in this AI draft? Could I stand behind every claim in this copy? If someone challenged me, would I know where this information came from? Here's what I tell clients. You don't need to solve AI ethics, but you do need to act like a grown-up about it. And here's how. Number 1, start with your own ethics. Don't borrow Google's, don't mimic your competitors. Sit down and define what doing the right thing means for you and your business. Number 2, use the RAFT framework. Penn's checklist is brilliant. R stands for respect. Does this tool or output respect your values? A stands for accountability. Who takes the heat if this backfires? F is for fairness. Is it perpetuating bias or exclusion? And T is for transparency. Can you explain how it works and why you used it? Number 3, test your tools. Create sample prompts that push the edges of your ethics. Then review how each tool performs. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. Number 4, don't let time saving turn into reputation wrecking. Convenience is a poor excuse when your customers feel tricked or disrespected. The lawyers in the South African court case I mentioned had access to real librarians. One of them, a friend of mine, had to verify if an opposing brief was real and found that the case didn't exist. That's what happens in a courtroom. Imagine what slips into your homepage without anyone noticing. Convenience is great until it makes you look careless or dishonest. And no one hits buy now on a brand they don't trust. This isn't optional anymore. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be intentional. AI tools are already part of your marketing stack, even if you didn't notice. So start noticing. Ask questions. And when in doubt, go back to basics. Will this help someone or hurt them? Would I want to be on the receiving end of this content? Would I be embarrassed to explain how it was made? That's your ethics filter. Use it. That's what my musician client did. He looked at the landscape, asked the hard questions, and then made a clear decision that fits his brand. He's not waiting for the world to agree with him. He's just acting in a way that lets him sleep at night. You don't have to do the same thing, but you do have to do something. Because when you leave it fuzzy, that's when values start to drift. And your brand, the trust you've built, the reputation you're known for, drifts with it. Need help getting your message right before diving into new tools? Download my 5-minute marketing fix. It's the first step in building a brand that people trust, AI or not. You can download it in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? If your customers find out how your AI tools are built, would they still trust your business? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.